They got the trap remix, the drill shit. Autosave is always like the fucking worst. Okay, that one wasn't that bad. I guess you have to use it procedurally. Couple things I want to get out the way early on. Alright, let's see what page I'm. This shit sent me way the fuck back. Oh, come on, send me down the page, chapter 6. They sent me back down to chapter fucking 9. Come on. Bro, I assure you, there's not that much content to these chapters, just... Alright, let's see... It's chapter 6. So, I recently learned where it is I gotta go if I want to get some of these rank 10 quests.
Activating combat mode. Oh, conflict yeah. Resolved. Activating combat mode.
Bye now. Oh,
conflict
yeah.
Resolved.
So that was a hidden quest that I now have access to. Cactoid Secrets, which sounds like a going to ignore it. Motherfucker done called me a cactoid. Yeah, I got my keyboard now, and I also saw Naoki Urasawa's Monster. They only have it in the Japanese and French overs, which surprised me a little, but not too much, because I already knew there was a licensing issue with the English dub of Naoki Urasawa's Monster, so I figured they probably just didn't... Did the company get defunct, or they lost their license or something? What happened to them? It must have been like a ghetto-ass dubbing company.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. Take that.
Conflict resolved.
The end. Oh yeah.
That's some impressive defense. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of side questing today. There's some things I was able to learn regarding monsters from seeing it in the Japanese version as opposed to the English dub, like the opening narration, the tone it sets for the story, and the various motifs that I might not have picked up on when I was, you know, with the 10 horns, 7 heads, with, what was it, 10 diadems motif. It was 10 heads, no, 10 horns, 7 heads, 10 diadems.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Bye now. Ha! This'll do. Ha! Got him.
Conflict resolved.
Okay, another curse ring. So there is a way to get it outside of annoying the shit up Kunsel in Chapter 1. Although at this juncture, I doubt it's going to be useful to anybody.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now.
Conflict resolved.
But yeah, I've been kind of brushing up on Monster because the only things I really like thought about in regards to Monster was like the ending for a while, and what half of that shit meant. So I was kind of just looking at some of the light novel stuff, but now I'm able to consume it again, and just kind of brush up on certain things. It's been long enough that some of this stuff is fresh to me, and that's always cool. I've always kind of liked how Madhouse went about a lot of their anime with the more realistic aesthetics they sometimes jump into with like Death Note and Monster. Not Hunter x Hunter though. That one was stylized as hell.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go.
That step back shit helps a lot. Oh,
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna do that shit. That could have been bad, honestly. That could have been really bad. Alright, let's see. In search of what? This one, I would have to get lucky and spawn Odin to really be able to do anything for it, but... Let me to look something up real quick. Core unlock mission 10. Let's see. Yeah, the mission is a little trickier to unlock. Let's see. Completed. Beat Cactuar to unlock mission 10-1. 6. Alright, so I gotta look for a Cactuar around here. Still got a little PTSD from my last stream, which was just like a... I didn't even edit some of my last couple of streams correctly. Not that I lost anything out of it, but...
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
It must have been convenience for you guys. Some of that content.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Heads up. Bye now.
Conflict resolved.
Later. Oh yeah.
I'm getting crits like crazy now. If I was a bit more durable, I could just run through some of this shit easily.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Take that.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Feels like they raised the tempo of that track a lot, which I don't really... One thing you don't want to fuck with is you don't want to fuck with the tempo of each track. Instrumental arrangements, you can go wrong, you can go right, but the heart rate of a track. Shit, you just changed the whole vibe. In a way that's super disruptive. I mean, the slower tempo was just made it seem like a doomier, more, you know, oh shit, stuff is about to go down kind of vibe. Like that 2014 meme, heavy metal or played slowly.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Take that! Later! Taking you down a bit!
Conflict resolved.
The end! Oh yeah!
I don't have the same level of fear for tomberries that a lot of other people have. I think a lot of people kind of get anxiety baited by them. But I usually end up running into tomberries, except for the VII Infinite, when I'm already kind of OP enough. But watch, I'm gonna get my ass beat by this one for talking my shit. It's usually what happens. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can tell the audio is going to get shitty right now. Sometimes I just have like these bad audio days. There's not much I can really do about it. Oh wow, the map design here is getting annoying. Ooh.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now! Later!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I decided to spam my quick attacks because these guys are so weak it shouldn't even matter. One thing I will say is that a lot of the things I praised the combat for, all of that is over and done with now. When you reach the level of the game, what they improve for the base combat doesn't really matter because your basic attacks just don't deal enough damage. Like making blocking and dodging free and come with iframes, that's really good. I'm proud of them for that, but everything else is your basic hits are shit in this game. They're not really worth a damn thing.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go! This'll do!
Did I barely do him in?
Conflict
The
resolved.
end! Oh yeah!
Okay. I'm curious about something. Let me check something out. Materia fusion. So can I take a materia I have and just mix it with an item? No, it has to be with like another materia. Okay, let me see what other items do I have. Okay. It was worth checking out. Three. Alright, let's see. Where do I get 322? Crisis Core. Okay, how do I unlock this shit? Chapter 7. Okay. Can't unlock these until like way later on. In that case, seeking priceless items, contacts from P. Clean up guy. There's a lot of side quests left for me, but I'm over the hump. So that's all that really matters. And most of these are way too easy for me anyway.
Got him. Here we go.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
I think most of the people who are benefiting from playing this game are the guys who
Activating combat mode.
are just trying to get through the main story and they're not really engaging with these games.
Later.
Conflict resolved.
Which I notice tends to be a lot of Final Fantasy games when they praise a game a little more than it's worth praising. It's usually because they're just trying to play through the main story. It seems to be one of those reasons that Final Fantasy players tend to, when they're shills for the series, associate the series with just being focused on the main story content. Because the ones that really like these games are the ones that just engage with the main story stuff. The only exception I could think of are guys like H.C. Bailey, Dark Kefka, and even like yours truly. The guys that try to like clear through everything and really eviscerate a game. Elf on the Sea Chocobo. I like the name of that. I was watching Brianna White beat Final Fantasy VII, and it just reminded me how much I like Remake so much. Well, I should clarify, she was playing through Remake, and
Activating combat mode.
The combat there is just way better than this.
How about this? Here we go. Heads up. How about this? Taking you down a peg.
I don't know why it didn't accept, you know, what I was doing.
Bye now. This'll do. How about this?
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Got your ass. That boss felt appropriately difficult. Would have been hell to go through that normally, but with the new mechanic, actually helped the boss fight because I could break the damage limit for free. Just being mindful of a button combination I had to do prior to it. It's a little clunky, but it's not that big of a deal. Buster Sword proficiency doesn't necessarily make you hit harder, so the only reason you would want to get it up to 100% is to satisfy your OCD. But the only other ability you get from raising your thing around the 40s is being able to attack people with barrier on them.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. Taking you down a peg. Take that. Bye now. Heads up.
I'm always like caught in a bad frame.
How about this? Heads up. This'll do. Take that.
Okay, that was surprisingly brutal.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. Here we go. Take that. Taking you down a peg. Here we go.
I caught in a bad rhythm there. You don't really
Activating combat mode.
frames here, but
Taking you down a peg. Heads up. Take that. Taking you down a peg. Here we go. How about this? Take that. Heads up. How about this? Taking you down a peg. Here we go.
okay, that kills me right there. Alright, let me strategize a little bit. Because
Activating combat mode.
resource management is going to be a big part of that.
Bye now.
Okay.
Here we go. This'll do.
I can take advantage of the step back.
Heads up.
See, it always gives me like a shorter window than it does a lot of other players. I don't know why that is.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Heads up. Bye now. This'll do.
Okay, that was already my demise right there. It's so weird. I don't know how to deal with that.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. Take that. Bye now. Heads up.
Because the time window is like so...
Taking you down a peg.
Woo!
Here we go. Heads up.
Why are you always jacking more?
Taking you down a peg. Take that. This'll do. How about this? This'll do.
That's not what I was doing, man. Aw, man. I was tossing in an item, getting ready to head into stance, but it rolled instead.
Taking you down a peg. This'll do.
Woo!
Here we go.
I framed the shit out of that.
How about this? Here we go. Heads up. Bye now. Take that.
Oh, hell no.
Taking you down a peg.
See, I was trying to delay that to like avoid that situation, but I ended up like jumping right into it. Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up. Bye now. Heads up.
Ooh, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to like iframe that shit. Woo! Reduce the damage. See.
Here we go. Taking you down a peg.
Time that shit right.
How about this?
Woo! Try to get my ass.
How about this?
I framed that. Alright, that was good. That was really good. It took a little bit of finesse, but I was able to pull that shit off. Brutal. It's me again, I have new powers. I think I figured out what Square was doing wrong around this point when it comes to writing their stories. Is that they had these prequels as excellent side stories, but wanted them to be framed as like origin stories. They could absolutely be like necessary for like the future direction of the series, but the way that they were framed just it's a heavy disservice to the lore of the series.
Conflict resolved.
Got him. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that time I got to like level 52, that's erased history now.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Here we go. This'll do.
Conflict resolved.
Aegis helmet. Bet you didn't see that coming, I guess. Or in the cabin, several orphans broke out of a care facility run by Shinra, stealing several accessories in the process. The children were returned to custody. The accessories. Those were experiments. Those kids were experiments. You can fool me some of the time, but you can't fool me all the time. I know what you really mean, man. Okay, so... I'll just do this one and proceed back with the main story, because I don't necessarily need to be committing to side quests this hard without getting any story progress done. I do think once you start getting better accessories that this game is probably going to turn around for the better in terms of these side quests, because
Heads up. Here we go.
what I have right now with these quests and just being able to break the damage limit with changing my stance, that's pretty good, but it's not going to carry me all the way through to the end. Like, I'm getting really good stuff because I can do all of this, but I am nowhere near the level I need to be in order to really dominate the rest of these side quests. I'm still a little too weak sauce.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Oh
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
Alright, it's time to proceed with the main story, so... Let me check my mail first off. I got some shops. See, none of these shops have anything that I actually, like, want to buy. Okay, so there's 2 summons that I have left. What else? Mail. So where's Kunso at? Congratulations on your first mail, Snowy Village. After defeating generals. So there's a mail that I found here.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I'm gonna walk around and see if I can get it just through stepping in a certain spot. Aw man, I can't wait till we're here in fucking Rebirth. Or Revive, which is what I think it might be called, part 3. I will definitely be here in Rebirth as well, because we gotta get to the Grand Continent.
Activating combat mode.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Okay, this is how I get it. "42 minutes in, I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna dawdle for a bit longer." Oh shit, they got slept.
Genesis. No, a copy.
Okay, so he doesn't have his rapier, instead he has a gun blade.
Conflict resolved.
You see, I love the basic combo string.
Professor Hollander has escaped. What? They already hit us upstairs? No, but security was spread thin after the attack, and he used that opportunity to escape. He escaped? On his own? Yes. It's as if he knew an attack was about to occur. It's possible that he received some outside help. Where is he? Are there any leads? Cameras in the 6th level of Upper Junon have a positive ID on Hollander. We're on the 6th level of Lower Junon, so he should be somewhere up ahead. To go to Upper Junon, go through the central passageway gate and go straight. Press the switch to operate the gate. All right. You look after the wounded. Sir! As for Hollander, leave him to me.
I think a big reason why people overrate this story as much, and even Zach, is because at this point Final Fantasy already had a reputation for like these emo protagonists, so having a protagonist who's on the opposite end of the spectrum kind of changed the game for everybody, because no one can really say Zach is like a angsty protagonist. His arc is actively trying to push him away from any understandable angst or melodrama, even though this story is full of melodramatic characters who engage in it for him. Okay.
Activating combat
Bye
mode.
now! Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah! Hollander! You won't get away! Come on, man. Stop pestering me.
Activating combat mode.
How about this?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Too many copies.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now.
Conflict resolved.
Later. Oh yeah.
So there's supposed to be some tank that I'm about to fight. This man can fucking run.
Stop.
He was part of the track team, the twerk team, the step team.
A new model? Yeah. Just you wait, Hollander.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg.
He was able to eat that?
Heads up.
Conflict resolved.
Thought I was gonna swag that finish.
This area has mostly been cleared. We'll lock the gate and make this a place of refuge.
Making progress, huh? As for me, I still haven't secured Hollander. Gotta move.
Yes, understood.
First an assault on Midgar, and now there's trouble in Junon? I have to say, this hasn't been a good year for Shinra.
You know, I just saw Cisne heading to the 8th level of Upper Junon.
Soldier members are being deployed in response to the simultaneous attacks that Okay, so Luzier must be like Zack's Zack, basically, someone who is following in his footsteps, besides Cloud, of course. Talk to this little ass kid.
Please do something!
See, I hate the model for these kids, man. They got like these 35-year-old faces. That motherfucker got dwarfism.
Huh? What's the...
Wow, it's a spectacle!
So many of these generic NPCs got that hairstyle.
Have you any idea what Junon's annual budget is like, right? We're in the red as it is. Get rid of these monsters at once.
Yeah, I'm white, but my kids won't be hairdo. Oh, this is what I'm looking for.
Hey, you okay?
He's so easy to miss. I hate that this is missable.
I got sick on that. What? Cloud? Zack,
You remembered.
Well, of course. Good to be working with you again, man.
Yeah. Although, my job is kind of dull.
Don't say that. Search and rescue is very important work. Hey, why don't we grab a bite to eat after you're done? My treat.
Really? That would be great. So, once I'm feeling better, I'll go. Because, right now, just thinking of food makes me... sorry, Zach.
My bad. Don't sweat it. Well, hope you feel better soon.
I can relate to Cloud in the sense that I have terrible motion sickness as well. So, it's all good.
That way is the airbase. He's trying to get away by air? No way.
Calm.
It's too late. I already did that a couple hours ago.
Wonder what happens to Junon if you can't stop them.
Ah, damn it. He's destroying the gate to attack the civilians. Hollander, once I catch you, I'll deck you good.
I like that he talked about decking motherfuckers. The weapons are now headed to the... Okay, so I gotta do some east shit.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
The end!
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Crazy saw. I thought that was Curly Sap for a second.
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved. Activating combat mode.
So there's like 30 that I have to like put down.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
This is so glitchy and awkward though.
Activating combat mode.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved. Activating combat mode.
Out of the way! Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved.
Alright, load. I see. See the bird, so I guess I gotta just stay in the perimeter. Cause they just like loop in, it's so awkward. I guess I can never just do these mini games on my first try.
Activating combat mode.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved. Activating combat mode.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved. Activating combat mode.
Oh
Conflict
yeah!
resolved. Activating combat mode.
Cause sometimes it looks like they just warp in, so It's kind of glitchy like that.
Activating combat mode.
This is almost like air hockey now I think about it. With these little motherfuckers.
Conflict resolved.
And these fucking computer mouse ass motherfuckers.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
You're trying to do me.
Conflict
Wrong.
resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Take that, later. Oh
Conflict
yeah.
resolved. Activating combat mode.
Try to be tricky with it.
Conflict resolved.
Got him. Oh yeah.
They just let me do it to them.
Activating combat mode.
Later.
Conflict resolved.
The end. Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Alright, that's pretty down.
All right. That's all of them. Hollander, you'll pay for this.
Movable object, okay. So this is where I gotta go for like the side quest. So I gotta run into Cisne, I think.
Oh, Dad. What's up? Where's Hollander?
I was a little worried about you, but I guess you have things under control. Nice work, Cisne, and fast too. You'll make Turk supervisor in no time.
Well, we'll see.
It's a compliment. Just accept it. Once you're promoted, I'll throw you a party.
I've never even thought of being celebrated by someone.
Huh?
I was raised to believe that initially, everyone I meet is an enemy. But I recently stopped believing that, thanks to my Turks colleagues.
Hey, Cisne. What did you do before you joined the Turks? You're like the youngest Turk I've met.
I was in training for a long time. Then I joined the Turks right after. Now, enough chit-chat. It's about time we get back to work.
Hey, hold on, Cisne.
If you keep slacking off, you're going to disappoint your fans.
Fans? Of me?
Look into it when you're back in Midgar. Apparently, there's a whole lot of people cheering for you.
My fans, huh? I wonder what they're like.
Activating combat mode.
Oh
Conflict
yeah.
resolved. Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
I hate how clownish this music sounds, by the way. Alright, cool. I hope that dialogue I had with Cloud is preserved. Alright, let's see. Don't turn me around now. Ether. Come on. The worst gameplay addition they added to this is the controls, man. That shit sucks. I guess I'll talk to Cloud again.
I'm sorry, I'm just...
I'll rendezvous with Sisney and...
This guy stands like the beat it chick meme guy. Not that I'm complaining, that's actually kind of funny. Alright, I'll stay hugging the walls. This actually reminds me of Jouno from Final Fantasy XI. If you can't get these fans of yours out of your head, I suggest you visit headquarters. Who knows the most about company goings-on? Just might know about a few of them. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. I guess we'll figure out who our groupies are later on. What is crawling on?
Now we've got Scorpion types? Hollander's too well connected.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? This'll do. How about this?
Conflict resolved.
It's over. Been waiting to do that to you ever since you gave me hell in Remake.
Right?
The first time I fought this
really have to get
motherfucker
serious now.
on that game. I mean, I've fought multiple times in the original, though. He's a pushover there as long as you can... You don't accidentally hit him when he's erect.
That's far enough.
These guys have a lot of health, though, I gotta say.
You sure?
Hey! What is he?
Well, maybe not really, because it would have been a couple of regular hits for my...
Should have known.
Mission failed. This goes on your permanent record.
Huh? Sephiroth? Long time no see.
Let the Turks take care of the rest. I was on my way to Modeoheim, but I heard you were in the area.
Lucky me.
The situation has not resolved. Genesis copies have been sighted around the world.
That can't be. We wiped out those Genesis copies.
Did Genesis really die? They've been
He has
sighted in
wings,
Midgard.
so... Well, one wing.
The slums, too.
So I can't picture him falling to his death in a bottomless pit unless he's just like...
Permission to return. Granted.
Yeah.
Take care.
You too.
Hey, what's going on in Modeoheim?
The device Hollander was using has been stolen.
Genesis?
Probably. We'll meet again soon.
I'll hold you to that.
That mannerism where he's about to say something but he doesn't know whether to like speak up to it or is unusually realistic.
Your desire is the bringer of life, the gift
Realistically
of the
awkward.
goddess. Legend shall speak of sacrifice at world's end. The wind sails over the water's surface, quietly, but surely.
That's the thing you see in the trailers all the time, man, but I'm gonna need some good scream caps of Cessna's toesies, same with Arif's. Well, there you go, that's chapter 6. It's a short nothing burger of a chapter. I may rest this on a harder surface because it's leaching off heat from the lava of the sofa.
Maybe not.
Predator drone. Drone technology used to be a thing that was just like a talking point that you would see on occasion in the 2010s, but now in the 2020s, it's not quite ubiquitous, but you'll see interesting articles about people sneaking cannabis into a maximum security prison with a drone. He's got Angeal on his thyroid.
Thank you.
Was it protecting us?
Yeah, probably. Looks like it's degrading.
Poor thing.
Maybe he has some
Does this mean
Genesis shows.
Angeal is out
Souls.
there too?
I don't know what it has been with me these past couple months, but like using sh instead of s. Yeah, we got some of her fi in that shot.
It was so... I don't know. Sad.
What did you come here to do?
So, a flower wagon. Let's make one.
Yeah, but...
Don't worry.
Can you hear me? Stay right where you are. I'll take care of things.
So, that flower wagon. Let's do it. Come on, Zach.
Come this way.
Yeah. Hey, Aerith. When the wagon's done, will you go above the plate?
Yeah, but I'm still a little scared. So first, I'll fill the slums with flowers.
Oh, come on. When you go above, I'll be with you. Don't be afraid.
Zach, thank you.
Right. Now that that's done, let's get this wagon built. I'll go gather the materials. Aerith, you wait here.
Yep.
I know he's trying to be friendly with us. That's a really bad way of going about it. It sounds like he's giving a threat. This is an easy way to get your ass beat up, man. Just say, man, you think you can hide information from me, but my network is just unparalleled. I can just get dirt on you from everywhere. Oh, I never tried this in the game. This is actually pretty cool. And shit, this might teach them how to make Rebirth. They can just do a copy-paste job. Hey yo.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
This is actually an interesting locale, all things.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I feel like I'm missing out on something.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
Oh, I'll do this.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Shit, I hope I didn't take him out the city. Alright, cool. Cool. One thing I'll always appreciate about Crisis Core is letting me see more of Aerith's toesies.
Here at last, Costa del Sol. This is the vacation I deserve. Huh? What the?
Hey, you! They come back again! Do something!
Dang it! I'm on vacation here.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. Hey, got him.
Conflict resolved.
Later. All right. Looks like I got all of them. And now back to relaxing, fun, and sun. Right. Let's start with squats.
Such a jock.
Oh yeah! Here at last, Costa del Sol. This is the vacation I deserve. Huh? What the?
Sahagin, I can't believe this. And the water becomes so foul here that Sahagin have begun to spawn?
Dang it! I'm on vacation here.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now! That's enough! Heads up! Got him!
Conflict resolved.
Woo! So this one effectively works like a Buster Sword now. It has a power stance. That means the umbrella might actually be better than fucking the standard issue Soldier Sword.
Right.
Alright, let's see.
Oh yeah! Here at last, Costa del Sol. This is the vacation I deserve. Huh? What?
Now we know why the water's getting warm. It's those things. At this rate, Costa del Sol will be turned into a barren desert.
Dang it! I'm on vacation here.
So actually, the ecological changes that are happening in our planet
Combat mode.
Taking you down.
have been causing the water to become more swamp-like,
Resolved.
which is causing these flesh-eating bacteria and parasites to be in the sand and the water,
Looks like I got all of them.
which is giving people like parasites that like eat up their feet and shit.
Relaxing? Right.
So this is actually a threat IRL. People will walk barefoot on the beach, and next thing you know, they have this flesh-eating parasite that's biting on their shit, man. It's wild. But what can you do, I guess? Not much.
Oh yeah! Here at last, this is the.
This is so.
What the?
You would think it's TFS content.
Those lab monsters have escaped and are on the loose. Why does he insist on bringing land monsters on his vacation?
Dang it! I'm on vacation here.
Ostriches. Like Final Fantasy ostriches.
Activating combat mode.
Do they find humans attractive just like regular ostriches as well?
Heads up! How about this? Gonna love this! Here we go! Oh no you don't! This'll do! That's enough! How about this? Gonna love this! Heads up! Oh no you don't!
Conflict resolved.
If an umbrella makes that sound,
Looks like I got
that's a
all of them.
parasol.
And now, back to... Right.
Okay, I guess we're not gonna get the twist until later on. I assume there's gonna be a twist or like some type of weird payoff. These quests are basically an excuse so that they can do some more stuff with the beach gear, because they made that set of outfits and they didn't have anything else to do with it, so they're like, okay, we don't want to waste it though.
Oh yeah! Here at last, Costa del Sol. This is the vacation I deserve. Huh? What the?
Just look at those creepy bottom feeders. Ugh. At this rate, the brand image of Shinra Resorts will be ruined.
Oh, flesh-eating parrot
Dang it!
in the
I'm on
beach.
vacation here.
That's what I was complaining about too. I think that's actually kind of funny.
Here we go. This'll do. Heads up. This'll do. The end. How about this? Take that later. The end. Here we go. This'll do. Take that. Taking you down a peg.
What if I get a level up from all of this?
Hey, Sephiroth, do first get special treatment?
Here we go. Gonna love this. Bye now. Take that. Taking you down a peg. I got him. How about this? The end. Bye now. Taking you down a peg. How about this? Oh no you don't. This'll do. Take that. How about this? Taking you down a peg. You're in for it now.
Oh, can I see it? Oh shit.
Show me the true power of soldier. Mind your own business.
That's actually kind of awesome. With that fit and that animation.
This'll do. Here we go. Warm-up's over.
You can do it, Zack.
Yeah, I'm on fire now. Bye now. Take that. The end. This'll do. Bye now. Take that. Heads up. This'll do. Take that. Got him. How about this? Bye now. Heads up.
I think someone made contact with me.
How about this?
Yeah.
This'll do. This is gonna sting. How about this? Bye now. Later.
Conflict resolved.
That could have been like a potential right there. Potential me maxing out all that shit.
Looks like And now, back.
That should have been like a level up right there. Alright, last one. Is it vacation yet? And the prize is an adamantite.
Oh yeah! Hear it, this is the... Huh? What?
This is no good.
Like this motherfucker again?
Dang it!
Always this motherfucker. Sea-Hulk.
How about this? Taking you down a peg. This'll do. Here we go.
Conflict resolved.
All right, looks like And now... Right, let...
Okay, some payoff that was. Maybe there's some twist towards the end, but I just didn't have the attention span to deal with that. So I'm not gonna judge it too hard, because I don't know. I'll have to check YouTube out and kind of cringe my neck off in retrospect if there was something cool towards the end of that. Raid the enemy stronghold, Fireblade. Wrapped up the Wutai quest, or the Yuffie quest I mean. And yeah, the Wutai quest as well. I guess the Anachronisms quest is what I should call them. The beach quests. There's a whole lot of game that's just running thin. It's really kind of whack with it, man. Like, I really wanted to get a little bit of growth, you know, at this point, man, but I don't think it's happening yet. I don't want to miss out on chests, so I'm trying to become a killer right now. Let me check how much bread I have. If I had 10 times the bread I do now, I'm ready for the super boss. That's all it's gonna really take at this point, bread.
Activating combat mode.
Got him!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
This'll do. Taking you down a peg.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Kitase has really been jacking up a lot of stuff related to 7 Rebirth. 7 announcements, I guess. They're doing that thing where they celebrate a 5-year milestone for an extra year. They did it with Final Fantasy's 30th anniversary, where they celebrated it in 2017 and 2018, but strangely enough, they're doing it with fucking the 20th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, or 25th anniversary, where that was supposed to be 2022, but now they're extending it to 2023. I guess in time for more infomercial bullshit.
Bye now. Heads up.
Conflict resolved.
Later. Oh yeah.
Didn't no damage it, but whatever. I just like dealing crazy amounts of damage to those things, so if I can do that, I'm a happy camper either way. Okay, I guess that's going to be it for that. I'm a little surprised. I'm not going to front with you.
Activating combat mode.
This'll do. See it. Later.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Okay, so you guys just want me to go hard.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. This'll do.
Okay. That time I got controller side like a motherfucker, so.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on. Bye now. How about this? This'll do. Take that. Got him.
Woo! Finally got a level up. Not that those mean anything, man. It's crazy. I get hyped when I see those level ups because you get the orange colorway and the 777, the gold imagery. I said orange colorway. I meant gold colorway. You still have early game in the head where level ups actually did matter. But man, they really just don't matter. Let me clarify, like getting 10 level ups, you'll see like a difference. 20 level ups, you'll see a difference in your game. People who tell you levels don't matter, what they really mean, it's similar to like Star Ocean where, yeah, if you get 1 or 2 levels in a game like this, it's not gonna really matter much because what matters isn't the level, it's the stacking. And they're kind of minuscule. But yeah, let's not get it twisted. 10 level ups, you're gonna see like a stacking thing. These guys really just want me to cheese them out, man.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up!
Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
Like, if that's what you want out of me, okay, you got it. I just gotta memorize that button combination, hit it all the time. If I try to enjoy this as if it's Kingdom Hearts, I'm not gonna have a good time.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Actually, I'm really curious. We really haven't unlocked much with regards to Monster Research Report or this. These first 3, they really want us to proceed with the main story before they do anything. This one, on the other hand, this one I got a crazy ways to go. This one kind of leads into like the super boss content. So I guess these later ones are the ones they want us to do ASAP no Rocky. Nibel accessories address. So like Nibelheim.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. Right. Here we go. Take that. Heads up.
Conflict resolved.
Got him.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Time that shit right, got a good rhythm on that. It really feels like this game wants you to have like 200 something vitality. Let me look at my vitality at the moment. It's 60 something. It's not low, but the game really acts like this shit is minuscule for the content that I'm doing. And it may very well be. I may actually have to be nastier with it than what I currently am.
Activating combat mode.
How about this?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I like how these quests in the plains, they don't try to have a bunch of annoying treasure chests here, because otherwise they'd be my least favorite. And I actually really like them.
Conflict resolved.
I don't need my plus 40 proficiency to like break through barriers, because I still have darkness, and darkness kind of bypasses all of that BS anyway. This shit is awesome so far. Let's see.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now! Later!
Activating combat mode.
How about this?
Conflict resolved.
Alright, let's see. But you know, at this point, I'm not really getting
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
like really good stuff from these enemies.
Taking you down a peg!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Perfect guard. Even if I don't get no damage, I'll usually get perfect guard because of this busted sword, and all the times I switch to that other stance.
Bye now!
Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
City planning department. Evidently, a city planning department competitor is hiding materials in caves, collecting material. CRS. I'm curious. I mean, the ranks, yeah, the 6 and 7 class missions are just like bland as hell. 8 at least has Yuffie, where I skip a lot of her stuff, but it interjects a lot of flavor into that stuff.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. See it. Later.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Let me turn this off and on. Glad we got a functional remote within arm's distance again. I mean, it was always an option, but I seldom used it. I would have to like walk to the television manually, waste a lot of time, and kind of add an element of awkwardness to the stream. Alright, here we go. Wall hugging champ.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Is awesome. Okay, let's see. Let me check the battery on my thing. 16%. I'm gonna get a charge going. I'll also monitor the charge, so I'm gonna use my PlayStation. It usually causes a lot of complications, so I'm gonna babysit it a little bit. I also gotta pee badly. Since my shit's not low, it's not gonna have that weird charge where it's like a negative charge because it's draining. I don't know what it is, but like the desperation charges are usually fucking like garbage. If you turn it off, it's actually good, but if you turn it on, it's actually worse than if you're trying to charge it when it's in like 60, 70, 80, what's in those like dying stages. Let me see. I'm not messing with this. You've seen last time I tried this thing. It would take me straight up luck to get past all of this shit. And really, I'm just trying to get to the end of this so I can get some stuff with the Zydric. Actually, there's some good shit if I proceed all the way through here. But before I mess with that, There you go. Let me look at my thing. Okay, I'm getting a charge. That's good. I only had one obligation this stream, and that was to reach the end of Chapter 6. So I'm not making the Chapter 7 content my priority, but... what I am going to try to make my priority is getting some good accessories. No, getting some great accessories. Forget all of that stuff. I need to be able to defeat the super boss.
Bye now. Take that.
Conflict resolved.
So I don't really like a lot of the content in this game, man. It's not the... You see all this shit that I'm doing, man? It's fun in incremental pieces, but when you're trying to engage with the content...
Activating combat mode.
Seriously, it's kind of ass. Project talked about how this was a fucking good game for the PSP. Trails from Zero was a PSP game. That's a good game for the PSP. This is just wasting your time.
Heads up. Here we go.
Conflict resolved.
Later. Oh yeah.
Alright, there you go. That said, the gameplay loop is good. It's just that they used a really good gameplay loop for evil, for literally wasting your fucking time. I mean, hey, it's not the worst thing in the world. Worst thing in the world was Final Fantasy X's post-game. That shit was fucking ass. Final Fantasy IX's minigames, that shit was triple ass. Oh, shit. Those games really wanted to be about wasting your fucking time.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on. How about this? Take that.
Ooh, glad I wasted my time with that shit. I took my time because that went from being like a waste doing it like that to I gotta level up. Free level ups doesn't really add up, but if I can get a couple more and get to like 10 level ups in total, that adds up, man. Especially if I get a good roll in Vitality. I got like a whole nothing roll out of that, but at one point, it's whatever. I think if I get to my 90s in terms of levels, I'll just be a beast.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now. Got him. Heads up. See it. Ah!
Okay, so it's baked right in.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now.
Conflict resolved.
So I didn't get the treasure there. Let me see. Yeah, there's still a treasure I haven't gotten, so let me head back here, nab the treasure, and then I'll proceed forward. In a way, this game has it pretty bad in multiple regards. It has the annoying mandatory mini games that you don't have to do well on, but you know, if you're completionist, that is going to be a major blow. And I'm glad I picked up on that because I need money. And you got just all this stack grinding BS.
Activating combat mode.
How about this?
Conflict resolved.
This isn't too long of a game though, so compared to the 100 hours of maxing your shit out, the 30 hours is just negligible. So if I walk there, there's no chests yet, so I mean, be careful. Maybe cautious. There's not a lot of game left for me to get through.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! Take that! Hot! Bye now! Hot! Hot! This'll do! Bye now! Take that! How about this? Hot!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Hellfire, Mega Flare, Zantetsuken, Rebirth Flame, Okay, I've actually been informed on this. These are the materia you need for summons. If you mix them with certain things, you can actually get really good stuff in materia fusion. Stuff that could really clear out the game. It's actually a really good way of getting gill toss and costly punch from those mixes.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Bye now! Here we go! This'll do!
Gay Guardian.
Bye now!
Conflict resolved.
Got him!
Shit, that was a crit.
Oh yeah!
Fat Chocobo Feva. So what's Moogle power? I guess that's one of those summon materials. We're nearing the point where we can get one of those break damage limit materials. Once I have that, I'm gonna be set, because it's gonna mean that, you know, doing some of those break damage limit attacks is going to be brainless. I don't have to do a clunky stance change. Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Heads up! Here we go.
Conflict
Badass.
resolved.
Oh yeah!
Okay, let's see. So far, this is one of the easiest quest lines, as long as I don't let my pride get in the way of that. Shining Bracer. Well, the easiest of the 7, 8, 9s, I should say.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now. Heads up. Take that. Taking you down a peg. Bye now. Hut. Hut. How about this? Take that. Heads up.
Hopped over that shit like I'm Jordan. Woo! That shit went well. What is this? Okay.
Activating combat mode.
That noise had me dead. That noise he be making.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. This'll do. Heads up. How about this?
Conflict resolved.
Got him. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll still have like Wu-Tai adversaries. Elixir. Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way. Here we go.
Bro, I didn't mean to roll forward, but
Activating combat mode.
I guess I'll do it flat.
This'll do. Heads up. Take that.
Get that shit the fuck up out of here.
Taking you down a peg.
Ooh. Fuck your ass up. Should really check my accessories though, because a major reason why I'm doing all of this is so that I can get my limit gauge is low as hell. Get some break damage limit. Let's see. Sets down. Okay, so I can do that with brutal. Spirit. Let's see. Am I willing to sacrifice one of these stats for that? I definitely would prefer if I had, let me see, something different. This thing comes with like a stat boosting. Because I do like the fact that it comes with break damage limit, but it comes with nothing else. It's a little clunky and convoluted, but I can set break damage limit without having to put that accessory on. And I get to keep the 20 vitality and 20 strength. So that's the thing, in terms of a cost-benefit analysis, other than a couple retries, there's no real benefit for me to have that. But then again, I don't really need the strength, and I don't really need the vitality, because everything one-shots me anyway. And if it doesn't, it's usually too weak for me anyway, so... I guess there's no harm done either way. Black belt. You see, I'm so weak like this, but it's like a temporary thing. And this way I can get a better rhythm going on in some of these battles, because the rhythm I have set now is a bit too awkward because of the clunkiness and accidentally rolling. And
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved. Later.
that was a little too slow, and obviously I'm not dealing as much damage as I should, but the rhythm makes the lack of damage and the increased time in battle a bit more of a worthwhile sacrifice.
Activating combat mode.
Because I'm not so vulnerable now.
Conflict resolved.
Let's see, that was a brainless attempt. If I ever need the strength again, I'll just switch back to power stance and put on the black belt accessory, get rid of brutal. So I can oscillate depending on the situation. If I know I'm fighting a boss that has a lot of health and is low, I could just go back to the old format.
Activating combat mode.
Bye now.
Activating combat mode.
See, I gotta remember, I don't have to switch stances.
Conflict resolved.
Later.
That bad habit came through again. See, I don't gotta do that no more. Gotta keep that in mind.
Activating combat mode.
Oh yeah!
Conflict
See,
resolved.
that was so easy. Yeah, I'm not hitting them as hard, but
Activating combat mode.
who cares? I'm hitting them hard enough. That time I tried to be a little more loose with it because they were near death, but I should have just went in.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Hey! Take that! VII! Hey! Take that! Got him!
Woo!
Conflict
Oh, yeah.
resolved.
I'm getting level ups like it's nobody's business.
Activating combat mode.
Hey! Take this!
Conflict resolved.
Ah,
Oh yeah!
okay.
Activating combat mode.
Hey!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode. Activating combat mode.
Alright. So if you don't want me to do it immediately, I'll just dodge and have you waste it.
Activating combat mode. Activating combat mode.
Ooh! See, I got sniped off screen. That's BS. Alright.
Activating combat mode.
I don't want to target you.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
See, there was a mechanic towards switching targets, but as usual in these games, target switching, even when you know how to do it on textbook, on paper, it's always a bit too unintuitive. The only game that I know that did it right from Square is Kingdom Hearts. The first one. Every other game since messed it up, man. I'm actually impressed by how much worse they've gotten at this. Instead of getting better, they got worse. Well, I guess ironically, Kingdom Hearts 2 did it the worst with its target switching. Okay, pop this chest open. Pop this penis.
Combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Later!
See, brainless. I earned the right to not use my brain for that. Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
Take that! How about this?
Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Bro, what hit me? I'm not talking about the drill attack, I'm talking about me so I couldn't dodge the drill.
Activating combat
Out
mode.
of the way!
Okay, let me...
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Got him!
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
That's how you want to do me?
Take that!
So what killed me there? Was it the swings or...
Combat mode.
Okay, it was... Was it their swings or was it the robot swing?
Activating combat mode.
Alright, let's see. They got no hits done whatsoever, man.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Move out the way.
That thing where you spring up?
Activating combat mode.
It's always when I get like a cutscene unlocked, I notice. When I usually meet my death. Come on. Come on. Target someone else, stupid. Can't you see I'm trying to position the camera towards the other guy? I need to get rid of the Genesis copies. Okay. I got the targeting right, but then they were super armored.
Activating combat mode. Bring it on.
They're gonna disrespect me with this one. They're gonna have it so that I don't win unless I get like invincibility out of luck.
Activating combat mode.
That was supposed to be a level up right there. Move out the way. First off, I didn't want you to target his ass, so I don't know what you're doing. Like that.
Activating combat mode.
There you go, hoplite. Roll in. Box him in, there you go. Why ain't you doing no stepping?
Conflict resolved.
What was you about to show me? He was like, alright, never mind. Oh, you beat him? Never mind, I was gonna show you something good. That shit kinda had me dying. That was a little funny, I'm not gonna front with you. Gongaga. Mithril, armlet.
Activating combat mode.
This'll do. Bye now.
A whole lot of controller tied shit. Alright.
Activating combat mode.
Okay. Got a sniper right there.
Combat mode.
Damn, he sniped. I swear, those dudes, like, I'll kill them and then they just won't die.
Activating combat mode.
There's only 2 of them. Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, conflict resolved.
I gotta do it 3 times. I was about, like, I knew that was it, but it was just like, come on, really? It's always like, no matter what the roll it is, never high enough that it can be done in 2. They always got that little sliver near the end. terrible, man. Those realistic controls try to screw me over near the end. Alright, so I got an elixir. Shinra Beta Plus. Oh, I got a notification. I wonder who it's from. My battery's on 43%. It's always Son of Poseidon.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. Take that, hot.
Alright, let's see.
Activating combat mode.
Take that.
Roll out. Whoo!
Conflict resolved.
Okay, Craftsman is apparently ready. Rudiments of Shinra before his work is complete and his life is over. Well, I've never done a rank 10 before. I thought there was only going to be one. Some of these rank 7s push me to my limit, so I can only imagine what a rank 10 will do to my ass. Whatever it is, I'm not too worried, though. I have more reason to believe it's something that's not too above my pay grade.
Activating combat mode.
Damn, it's not that serious. They then stun locked him. They tagged him to fucking death. Alright, so I'm gonna just tilt that. Shit, I tried it.
Activating combat mode.
Move out the way. You dead after that. If all it takes is one more tag after that, man, you dead.
Activating combat mode.
Bro, I could have dodged that. I don't know what the camera was doing, though.
Activating combat mode.
I know what it wasn't doing. It wasn't cooperating. Ooh! Move out the way. Ooh! Come on.
Better run for it.
I need some more AP, so... Move out the way. Ooh, shit. Let me bait him out. Come on. Do something. There. Come on. Do something.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
In search of what? Genesis is super low. Equipment. Boosts attack and vitality, but decreases magic, spirit. That might be good if I have it with this. Come on, let's see. Vitality, boom.
You're gathering materials, right? I'll be tending to the flowers.
Now you behave yourself.
Alright, let's see. Well, might as well participate in this side quest. I don't know why it's not staying in like dual screen mode. That's just kind of annoying. How much time have I put into this though? Let's see. 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's decent enough. A little more or a little less wouldn't hurt anyway. Although a little less would mean me cutting out a lot of this shit while I'm editing it together. Side quests, the beach quest, definitely. That was just the same joke over and over again, 6 times. over. In all seriousness, no. Let's see. The only quests I have left to do that I can still do are the rest of the 6 lines, because this I'm not ready for. I'm not even close to being ready for that. Let's see, high jump, attack up, materia fusion. So I'm gonna take this attack up. What do I want to mix it with? Plus. Depth Twister, Assault Plus. Attack +1. Equipment, let's see. Plus 340, costly punch. Let me see, what else would it... I need something to boost up my health, so... I mean, this is good, but this is not going to do it. Darkness... Floater blade... I think that'll let me keep darkness. I really think when it comes down to it, I'm just gonna have to do that off screen. Which there hasn't been in this game off screen except studious things to prepare for like the next part. Like I checked the Cactuar early on, a few days ago. I hate these dramatic fade to whites.
There's more of you. Well, what are you waiting for?
Activating combat mode.
How about this? Bye now.
Conflict resolved.
Good, vitality up went up.
What are these?
A new automated weapon. They detect and attack monsters. Arms development deployed them. They're Midgar's anti-Genesis copy measure. The copies inside Midgar have mostly been eliminated by them.
Impressive. But then why did they attack me? What? They can't tell the difference between me and a monster?
No, not currently.
How annoying.
I know a couple of reviewers have basically talked about how this is a crazy idea. If it can't tell the difference between a monster and a normal person, then it shouldn't be released to the public. But what I find the game is trying to do is it's trying to say that Zack is effectively the same type of monster Genesis is because of the Genova cells inside of him. Which, same difference, you shouldn't release that in the public if it'll attack someone from Soldier and potentially get them killed. Or someone near them killed, but I guess the storytelling device is, its programming is, are Genova cells in that person? Then shoot.
They'll fix it eventually.
By the way, Tsung, you're annoying too. You were spying on Aerith, right?
That's right.
What? No comment?
Turks take care of Turk business. If you want to go play with Aerith, you're welcome to do so.
Hey! I'm not playing! I'm fulfilling my duties as soldier to protect...
Hey, mister! I heard you're making a flower wagon. Make it real fancy, so Aerith will be surprised.
Wait! This is for... to protect Aerith! Hey, Tsung!
Weirdly enough, since there's rumors that Song has feelings for Aerith, this might be like a love triangle thing.
Tools, wood, tires, instructions. First, I think we should get some tools. We might find some on the ground here. Around here, there's some perfectly useful stuff just lying around.
Alright.
Hey, found something. This camera's all busted. Probably not in working condition. There's a name on here. T-S-E-N-G? How do you read that?
Song. This motherfucker just straight up can't read. Damn.
Hey, found... Hey! What is a trooper helmet doing around here? Could it be that under this dirt? These are the slums, all right.
A Shinra soldier got done.
Hey!
Deep six. That's crazy.
Oh! That's a good find! It'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Theoretically, robotic device tell between Genova G cell, Gillian cell might actually be the impetus for them to differentiate between ops and regular soldier members.
Good job, mister.
But Remake does confirm that there are some G-type soldiers that are still in Soldier.
Even a Shinra mech. We should get some wood next. Something that's really sturdy, but looks kind of nice too. Wood, huh?
And S-type soldiers.
Find some just lying around. Oh, over in the slums market. I saw some wood near that shop.
Oh, hold on a minute. What was it? In the slums market, there's some wood lying around or something? I don't remember that.
There's only 5 screens in Sector 5, so it's no big deal. Okay, so more BS.
From what I hear, it was a romance between a waitress and the president of Shinra. The fickle Shinra president eventually dumped her. I guess for every dream, there's a reality waiting to crash in.
Lady's face. She's a fucking free.
This is the Sector 5 slums. You won't find much economic growth here. From the slums market, you can make your way above the plate.
I'm not necessarily looking for economic growth. Although, if a place is filled with enough crime, then it will be a food desert, and I might not be able to have a decent place to eat.
Uncle lives, he's next.
Don Corneo is the opposite of handsome. But he is pimping hard, so kudos to him.
I heard fan club members will soon be receiving exclusive rare photos of Sephiroth. But isn't it amazing? How did they manage to get photos of Sephiroth? It must be the chairwoman's work. I'm thinking that she must have a close relationship with Sephiroth to be close with Sephiroth. I'm so jealous. Oh, new mail already.
You can get killed that way. Fucking those trust tests, that's how you end up through your skull. Alright, let's see.
Hey, step right up. We've got... Alright.
That fucking line, no just no. That is how I feel about all these mini games going forward. Slums Market. This is just some rusted shit. This ain't wood. That's straight up Sector 1, so we ventured a little too far for that. Guess I'm just gonna have to pan the camera down to the floor. It's Zach's feet. Yeah, like that. And hope the weird Unreal Engine 4 sheen doesn't confuse the hell out of me.
Hey, you! What are you doing there?
Someone dropped this on the ground. Is it yours?
It wasn't dropped there. It was placed. What are you up to exactly?
Well...
flower wagon, eh? Actually, I'm a carpenter by trade. I live in the Sector 7 slums. I came here to purchase some materials. I feel fate's hand. I would be willing to share some of my wood with you.
Hey, yo.
Really? That would be great!
However, there's one condition. Currently, I'm building a barn in the Sector 7 slums. I want you to come up with a name for the place.
The name of the bar?
Yes. Once the name is decided, I can build a mental image. Then, I can work off of that image. I've been racking my brain for a while, but I can't come up with anything stylish.
Oh, that's easy! Seventh Heaven. Paradise in Sector 7.
See, this is how you know Zach is a Gary Stu. He's out here Forrest Gumping everybody's life, including Tifa's, by coming up with a she'll host.
Seventh Heaven.
This guy is actually the dude who gives Cloud Quest and Remake.
With heaven in the name, people have to feel like they're on cloud 9.
Hey, that's not bad.
Good food, good drink, and good service to boot. As if you were living above the plate.
Yeah, great!
And down in the basement, there will be a secret room that no one knows about.
One that you can't even get into in Remake, but you can get into it in OG, so
The HQ for an
that's pretty badass.
group. Yes. A perfect bar for the slums indeed.
You know that I'm with Soldier, right?
I let my imagination run wild. That's how much I like the name. Yes, yes, you've done well. Very good. I owe you.
Nobody fucks with Shinra.
As promised, I will share my wood with you.
Hey, yo.
Good job, mister. Looks like you found some wood to work with. Yeah, it's really coming together. Next, we should look for tires for the wagon. Now, where can we find tires? Tires, wheels, cars? Oh, yeah, of course, that car.
Hey, just hold on a minute.
What do you mean, that car? Which car are you talking about?
Actually, this little section right here is kind of in Remake and OG, although it's got stuff I actually give a shit about in both those games as opposed to here. I know. Yo, that's annoying looking. Alright. I'm not trying to see that again. I saw that shit fucking April. I'm so traumatized. Yeah, you mooed me back then. Okay, so I guess he's just like his half-brother. Rufus Shinra fucking was the benefactor for the anti-Shinra group Avalanche, the OG Avalanche, and Lazard is a benefactor and main financier of Hollander's group with Genesis and whatnot. Well, he was talking about things like shadows and whatnot. Distortions. Blood ties, okay. I was always making note of how weird his commentary is, but in retrospect, knowing what I know about Lazard and his backstory, it does make sense. It's something that would definitely get you looked into, but I guess he couldn't keep it inside. Man, Lucier is such a dick writer. The gift of goddess, the source of life, is said to bring immortality. The most widely accepted theory equates the gift of goddess to Benora White. There is, however, another theory which suggests that it is the planet, not any human, that becomes immortal. This suggests two other interpretations of the gift. One is an all-consuming destruction, the other is an all-healing salvation. Genesis believed in the latter, predicting some sort of salvation from the gift of goddess. Well, an all-consuming destruction would be too Sephiroth-like for him. But a salvation just for him alone would definitely be up his alley. Although knowing his naive hero fantasies, one that everyone has, with asterisks attached, tapping into that like Yagami mindset would probably fit him as well. So from that we can assume that this is the same guy. He's a free in the face, but what does his wallet say? Well, he has enough money to start a business, so I guess she would have fucked.
Very soon, the Loveless Study Group will become the official Genesis fan club. Those days are finally coming to an end. Very soon, the days when we were given dirty looks and couldn't even recruit new members, those days...
These restricted zones, you would think that they would eventually open up, but they never do. That's just there to let you know. Visually, you can see that there's stuff outside here, but we never really designed other maps or ability to explore the general Sector 7, Sector 8 area. If you want something a bit more comprehensive and well fleshed out, play Remake Chapter 2, I guess. It's weird how much this game feels like a commercial for Remake or Rebirth. I don't think that was the intention back in the day, but it works pretty well as that. It is a prequel to OG, not a prequel to remake, though, so that's something you'll have to be mindful of. This lady always shouts when she's on the phone.
This is Sector 8, the place for entertainment. If you walk from the fountain toward the clock tower, you'll get to Loveless Avenue. If you go up the stairs there, you can go to the Sector 1 station. From the station, you can catch a train to the Sector 5 slums.
There's supposed to be some women at the fountain.
At this rate, we'll have to break up the fan club.
Why does the moon look like that?
Received funding from Genesis's family to carry on our activities, but suddenly
That shit is fucking freaky.
and now we can't keep up with the operating costs. There's no way we can carry on with our activities. Genesis, I'm so sorry. Where would we find a rich fan club? Do you know? I mean, we were the richest fan club in the city. But now look at us. The only assets we have.
It looks like the fucking remake logo.
Leftover stock of our Benora Apple jewelry.
And the Rebirth logo as well. This is one of those talk to everyone who's relevant requests. It's kind of unfortunate that these two NPCs have the same likeness.
Very soon, the loveless step the days when we were those days.
You know, that other fan club is having money problems right now.
I don't care. We had financial problems at one time, but they didn't lift a finger to help us.
Well, they said if you agree to merge, they'll give you Apple jewelry. They have lots.
Apple jewelry?
What type of Etsy ass shit is that?
If they're willing to go that far, then that's enough to bring us to the table. Don't misunderstand. I'm not selling out for jewelry. I was just profoundly moved by your passion.
I'm looking for that NGO fangirl.
Propose a merger with us. If the talks go as planned, we can continue running our fan club activities. I heard you played a big part in this. Thank you. I'll recommend that you be made an honorary member of the club. The study group, if the talks, I heard, thank.
Okay, I gotta speak to the kid, because I can't find the other...
gone missing. She left a letter saying she was going on a journey. Where did you go? Please, Mom.
This kid fucking gets abandoned by his mom. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, I've heard of the crazy ass stands, but What makes that so heartbreaking is I know that it's gonna happen eventually. There's gonna be some K-pop stan and who or Markiplier stan abandons her fucking kid.
Hey, you! Your kid was looking for you!
Don't try to stop me. I've decided that I'm going to search for Angeal.
What are you saying?
But I'm the guy who killed Angeal. We could find his dead body in Modeoheim, but that's about it.
What about your kid?
If Angeal was here right now, what do you think he'd say?
But just a little. That line is fucking iconic.
If Angeal were here, he might say something like that.
You've got a good son. He's lonely all the time, but he's more worried about you.
Yes, I do know about that.
Go home and raise your kid to be a great man like Angeal.
You're right, of course.
You're gonna end up like Angeal's mom, though, ending your own life because you couldn't bear what your son became. Think about all the shit he's dealing with because of your crazy ass.
So that's why I decided to help Mom with her fan activities. That way, I could be around her all the time. Why didn't I think of that before?
My son told me we should bring back the fan club for my own good. To thank you, I'm going to make you an honorary member of our club. Hope we'll see you around.
Okay. Another free trophy, basically. Gotta speak to the mans in the truck.
What do you say,
This
man?
Green Day looking ass
That's right. Pretty hot, right?
Actually, I'm collecting materials to make a wagon, and I sort of have a favor to ask you.
A favor? So let me see. There's this Aerith girl, and you want to put together a flower wagon for her. Ah, young love. All right then. My man, take these. Those tires are from my secret stock. They can withstand up to 140 mph. You can bet I'll be rooting for you, my man.
Oh, mister! That's great. You found some good tires. What a relief. Lastly, the instructions. I mean, who'd know how to build a wagon without instructions, right? And I've already got a book with instructions on me. What? Why are you staring? I didn't steal it. Wait, what? It's gone. Gone! Oh no! I must have dropped it! Oh, man! I put it in my carrying case because I knew it was important.
Carrying case?
A Shinra Trooper helmet. I found it a long time ago.
A Shinra Trooper helmet? Didn't I see one recently? Hey, when you dropped it... Wow, gone already.
I gotta head back to the hood, I guess. But before I do that, let me head to Shinra. This is effectively that part in these newer Final Fantasy games where it's the last moment where you can do whatever the hell you want before being cut off from the main hub for the rest of the game. So I'm not really missing out on much content though, because I done whooped everybody's ass. Oh, they're playing this badass track. What do you think this is? Oh, you still got lean.
Now, we are running a special on potion. The general, how about...
They're playing the fucking ominous Shinra music. Shinra fully plans to establish the rocket engine as the next step in industrial development. Manned rocket Shinra number 26 is in full production with a projected launch within a few years. The proposed model for a Shinra number 26 is on display in the exhibit room in the Shinra building. Development is proceeding steadily, and our pilot Sid Highwind has begun training. Well, that guy's about to become a fucking domestic abuser instead.
Hello, Zach. Guess what? You finally got your very own fan club now.
She looks like Jessie.
Hey! Finally, my own fan club! Now I'm really feeling like first. Are you a member of my fan club?
Oh, not exactly.
Oh, I see.
I'm the fan club's chairwoman. Because, Zach, you're our brightest up-and-comer. We'll always be cheering for you. Always and forever.
Wow. Thanks, I guess.
Our goal is Shinra Company CEO, right?
Sure.
Hey, why don't we make you a member of the fan club, too? I'll send you a mail.
We have a new first class star on the block, Zach. Why? Because there wasn't one until now. Membership number 012, like the city at duodecim. Okay, family, mother and father, traveling, anything involving. What a quote, man. That's the most Son Goku shit I've ever heard in my life. Alright, let's see. Actually, let me step on this, see if I got new. Nope. Let me tap this again. Unnecessarily intense ass music. That shit had me dead. He moves ahead like he's not even taking the train, like he's gonna walk through the tracks to get to the hood. Which is the hardest shit I ever heard in my life, by the way. Okay, so we gotta pick this joint back up again.
Carrying case?
Zach just thought this was a body back in the day, but nah.
There's something inside.
Oh! Mister! Those are the instructions I dropped. So, this is where I dropped it. Thank goodness you found it.
Why would you put something so valuable in a thing like this?
Because no one would ever think there's treasure stuffed inside a Shinra helmet. That's
This is how the kids to hide their weed and cell phones.
something we call street smarts in the slums. Now, it looks like we've got everything we need. Aerith might start getting impatient, mister. Alright, I'm out of here.
Huh? You're not coming with me?
I know when to give people privacy.
Y'all gonna fuck in that church.
Hey, let's collect materials again soon. If we look throughout Midgar, we might find all kinds of different stuff. See ya!
So that's the hint that you can do this multiple times over and get a trophy for it.
I've been keeping Aerith waiting too long.
This is generic NPC. He's got a blonde variant and a dark-haired variant, but he still looks like the motherfucker from Green Day. How many missions do I got left? 67%. Someone complained that they were doing all of these and they're not even 80% of the way done. But in my case, not even 70. Well, let's see. If I do 6 of these joints, that'll take me to 69. This will take me to 71%. $72, 74, 6, 7. Okay, so that's how I do it. That's not my near future, but if I wanted to get it done that way, that's how I'd get it done. Got big EXP gains in my vitality. Well, no, that's actually to the point. So I on everything every time I level up, I think. There's no high roll, low roll, or randomness the way there was in the original game, which makes sense given that this game is a lot more stat-oriented than Final Fantasy VII OG. But I'll be sure to do the rest of this tomorrow. This has been your boy, Mr. Marcus 7. Thank you guys for watching, and Oxeamek, or embrace your dreams, and that's my D.